So, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is the eve of Christmas, and we are here. We are back again. We are going to dissect what we witnessed yesterday at Anfield, and we are going to go through it with a fine tooth comb and go through the pros and cons. Big up to everybody who is locked in. Merry Christmas to all that are celebrating. If you're not, just enjoy the day off and chill with your families. And I will be back again tomorrow. Live, yes, I'm live. Best never rest, Mezet told us, with Saeed on his channel. There's going to be a few of us on his channel. Obviously, Saeed doesn't celebrate Christmas, and to me, it's another day, is what it is. But Jez, you're looking very festive, my friend. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, I got the hat that the wife bought me for my Christmas show the other day, which is the most annoying hat in the world with this bloody thing. But there you go. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm in Christmas mode now. Got the family, grandkids, and all that. So I am Father Christmas today, and it is what it is. You know, you got to be 1 o'clock in the morning, putting the presents out and all that. So yeah, I'm chilled. Yeah, and we're looking forward to talking about yesterday's game. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
There you go. Come on, Kenny. It looks like you're still in the prison yard at the minute with the
No. until we win the league or the Champions League. This is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in my version of Pentonville Nick in Caledonian Road. That's what I'm going to. Holloway prison don't exist. It's for women anyway. And I'm sorry, mate, but I don't think it's appropriate for male prisoners and women prisoners to be in the same cell. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm in Pentonville where I belong, and I'm staying there until we win the league. On yesterday's evidence, still a long way to go. Great Christmas.
You'll be there a long time, mate.
Yeah.
I know. That's what we think. Man City had a great Christmas. Not only have they won another trophy, they've recharged their batteries and they'll be ready and steaming ahead in Boxing Day against Everton.
Yep, and Rodri's apparently fit for that game. So there we go. All the hype about Rodri's injury lasted for a couple of days. Matty, you saying, my guy? You ready for Christmas?
Oh yeah, man. We ready, man. Wifey, they celebrate Christmas today in Brazil, so it's Feliz Natal to everybody who was in the chat. So they're enjoying today.
Yeah, a lot of countries celebrate today.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Yep. So she's doing it today. We hung out last night, had a good time. I caught it the tail end of the fight last night, and I just was sitting out last night while we were out, and I was just thinking about that game, how we just missed that opportunity, man. It's just we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But it's good to see everybody, man. Another year. It's always a blessing to be around for another year. So enjoy this day, everybody, and make sure you take it in.
Yeah, come on, big up, man. Big up to everybody inside. And big up to everybody who is celebrating today. There's a lot of countries. Denmark, Norway celebrate today. I've just Googled it. Argentina, Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, Poland, Iceland, Austria, Argentina, Sweden. So, yeah, big up to everyone who's celebrating Christmas Day today. And, yeah, man, looking forward to a good show as well. But, yeah, where do we begin with this? Started like a house on fire, Jez. As always at Anfield, by the looks of it, the last few seasons. We've gone up there, we started real quick. Should have scored inside the first 40 seconds. Off the resulting corner, we should have then scored. And then we did score. And we were like, oh, hold up. This lot are all over the gaff. They were wobbling a little bit. The goalkeeper was nowhere to be seen for their goal, really. I thought he rushed out too quick. The centre-backs were looking a little bit shaky in the first couple of minutes for Liverpool. And we were dominating. And then 35 happened, Jez. 35 happened. And we had a few more opportunities between both teams. Trent with a breakaway that Salah put on the plate. Martinelli's chance after Saka had a one-on-one. Draw was probably fair, but missed opportunity, wasn't it, mate?
All day. It was when we started out, it was exactly quite right. Exactly. It was like last year, intensity, pace. I mean, they didn't know what would hit them. Let's be fair. Lovely goal by Gabriel. But again, we slacked off. And we just don't seem to be able to get this hoodoo. I said it the other night before I watched the game. It's a hoodoo we've got on us at Anfield, and it just frustrates the crap out of me. Seriously, we just seem to be missing probably. Well, there's no question. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. We need that striker. Come on, people, man. If you can't see it, what are you watching? Because at the end of the day, a clinical striker, we may well have won that game. We haven't got one. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Jesus was bloody awful. Absolute pony, and I don't know what's happened to him, because people tell me that Arteta brings players on. I'm not seeing that. He's regressed. I've seen so many players under Arteta go backwards, not forwards. Really? What is he doing? What is he doing to these players? And it frustrates me so much. But we were talking before the show started about how general British English football has gone, I don't know, it's gone walkabout. It seriously has. And we need to get it back, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be a depressive for Christmas, because I'm not. I'm happy. I'm all up for it, man. But the fact remains, we're going next year, 2024, right into the big boy league. Yeah. And we've got to step up, because if we don't step up, then we're in deep trouble. But it was a point. It was a point we got. Yeah, we could have had 3, walked away, and we'd all be sitting there going, yes. Right now, I'm sitting there going, okay, it's a point. But I'm not happy about it, because we should have been moving on with more direction than this. Why? Because we don't have what we need in that team. And I'm sorry to say it. I'm not going to be the Grinch that's nicked Christmas, but that's my rant over.
No, listen, I'll make you right, and you're right about modern football in England. Yeah, it's dead. It is dead. But yeah, Liverpool probably feel the same as you, Jez. Liverpool fans, like, they probably feel that they should have won it as well. They had the chance with Trent, 5-on-1, like, and again, both teams can feel like a little bit upset. Yeah, I'm not one that celebrates draws, especially when that team were there for the taking and we didn't take them. Yeah, we had enough opportunities in that game. I've seen a lot of fans coming out waffling about they overwatered the pitch. And what? It was overwatered for both teams.
Bingo.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we blaming a little bit of extra water on the pitch as to why we kept slipping over and couldn't finish our chances? Yeah, it's the same for both teams. Yeah, Kenny, that was a big opportunity for us to really, really put a dent in Man City. Yeah, and go 9 points clear of them. 8 points clear of the big one. It would have been a psychological boost for us over Liverpool as well. And we see when we done Man City on penalties in the Shield, and then we beat them at the Emirates, they've not been great ever since, really. Yeah, and that was an opportunity there to say, right, we're going to do Liverpool now, and we didn't take it, did we, mate?
Yeah, but the thing is, many teams have beaten Man City and knocked them out, won trophies off them, and they still, when it comes to like handing out a prize in May, they're the ones who have been handed the Premiership prize by the Premier League chairman, Scoonemore. No, he's not Scoonemore. It's Premiership chairman. So you have to look at the bigger picture. And yeah, it's been a great week for Man City. Haven't played. Villa dropped points to Sheffield United, and Liverpool and Arsenal dropped points to each other. But let's face it, both teams refused to lose. Both defensive on top. I thought their defending was brilliant. I thought we were brilliant defensively as well, with the exception of a pork chop called Shevchenko. And I've had enough of him now. I'm fed up of him. I've had enough. It's not enough now for him to be, proficient in the midfield when we're on our attack. It's not enough for him to be inverted. Basic defending. I'm angry with him at all levels. Not just because of the fact he conceded a goal. I was just as angry when Salah should have scored when he hit the side netting. No one talks about that because we got away with it. No one talks about his part in Liverpool's breakaway attack. Him and Odegaard was useless as well. Odegaard was
It's the one
terrible.
where Salah tackled him 30 yards out and
Yeah.
run at our goal as well.
Yeah, but
When he was trying to do a
Odegaard's
quick turn and got nicked.
yeah, but Odegaard's terrible. And we need to talk about that because I've had enough of him as well. You know, in the big games, once again, he's fluffed his lines. But you know, you look at our substitutes. Our substitutes had no impact whatsoever either. Martinelli is beginning to make me very angry, and I mean very angry. I've had enough. I'm beginning to lose patience with him because I expect players to evolve. Now, whatever you say about Saka, you can't say he hasn't evolved as a footballer. Now, Martinelli, if you look at him, he's a street footballer, and sometimes what he does you can't coach, but you've got to evolve, mate. He's in grave danger of getting himself shipped out of this team. It's only because Trossard's dropped the ball on a few occasions when he started that Martinelli's getting a place. Martinelli's only in the team for his pace. Nothing else. Effectiveness this season has been poor. Let's be honest. You know, we can't win at Anfield when you've got these, when you're able to carry 3 or 4 players. But the fact is, Liverpool weren't great from an attacking point of view. Their front three don't score goals except for Salah. So the draw was a fair result. You look at Arteta, he was more than happy with that result. And so was Klopp. It was a carve up between the both of them. Yeah, let's not go at it too much. You know what I mean? Liverpool couldn't afford to defeat because I think it'll probably put doubts into whether they can challenge for the title, and us as well. We shouldn't be shocked because remember we witnessed Villa away and we witnessed Newcastle away and we witnessed drop points against Tottenham at home, who should have won the game, and Fulham who should have won the game. So, you know, just when you think these teams, you know, getting to that level where we think they could challenge, they always remind us that there's still a long way to go in terms of their development and in terms of, as Jez says, finishing power. Jesus, excellent in what he does, but we pay him to score goals. He don't score goals. It's simple.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, just on Jesus very quickly before I come to Matty. He's not been right since he came back from injury last season.
No,
He's shown glimpses, like Sevilla away, brilliant. Yeah, for that Cruyff turn and then the goal he scored. The Man United goal, I think that was his first game back. Yeah, sat Johnny Evans on his bum and scored. But we're not seeing the Jesus we see when he first came to the club. Yeah, and maybe them injuries have caught up with him because he's had 2 big ones, hasn't he? So I don't know, man. But Matty, actually, before we come to Matty, can somebody in this chat, a moderator or someone, try and get the links? Yeah, they're all in the description, but I need the hard links. Yeah, won't ever let me put the hard links for for Matty and Jez's channel in there. Kenny Instagram link is in the description as well. But can somebody put all 3 of the proper links in the chat in one comment so I can pin it, so then you can all follow him easier. But Matty, yeah, 2 teams that couldn't finish their dinner, man. I think Martinelli and Diaz were having a face-off to see who could drop the biggest stinker up front.
Yeah,
it weren't great, was it?
No, not great by any stretch, man. Especially when for those who did not watch the broadcast yesterday, at the end of the game, I put up a stat sheet of our goal scoring, shots on frame, and the conversion rate. And the conversion rate was absolutely criminal for our striking force. If anything has the last 2 or 3 weeks that you can take away from this football club is that we have got to go out and spend the money on Ivan Toney. We have to do it. I'm sorry if it's going to be 115 million. It's 115 million. We have to spend that money because if we don't spend that money, Lee and panel, we're going to be sitting here again in May, looking around. We're in a situation now where we have to address other parts of the pitch as well. Now, not only a striker, we need a left back because we loaned, or either we have to bring him back because we can't keep playing teams. And Lee, we sat there yesterday, and what did we see? All we saw was ball over there to Zinchenko's area. They didn't even touch Ben White's area. They just went straight to Zinchenko the whole game. Every ball was over there. Every ball was over there because they knew he was going to get sucked in, and boom, every time you looked up, they were going towards him. Now, if Liverpool was doing that, what make you think everybody else is not going to start doing that? We have got to address these issues. We're sitting at the top of the table again. This is like a movie. We've seen this script before. We've seen this movie where we're at the top of the table, and then here comes January. Are we going to do what we need to do? Because I'm telling you now, if we're going to just kind of just duct tape and paper and our way through this, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. That game yesterday, the finishing was absolutely scandalous. Martinelli, man. Martinelli. I told y'all yesterday in the broadcast, we have to start questioning this manager's ability to get the best out of players. We have to start questioning that, because there's no way a player like this should go all the way backwards. And I agree with Kenny. I said yesterday he should be sitting down 3 or 4 games. He needs to sit down and think about that, because you just keep playing him. You feel like you're starting to get to a point where you're rewarding the player for bad behavior. You know, same thing with Zinchenko. You keep playing, you're rewarding him. And for bad behavior, and 80% of that is on the manager, because he knows not to play him there. The man has already said he can't play defense, so he keeps playing him there. I'm going to start looking at the manager saying, "Hey, why are you consistently keep playing this guy out of position when it's no good?" So we missed the opportunity yesterday, gentlemen. I'm going to take the positive side of it and say we got to draw. Hopefully, we can get what we need in January, and maybe we can have a different discussion. But I'm mighty afraid. My heart's starting to tell me we're going to have that same. Lee, you remember when we drew was it Man United we drew last year in the first half of the season? Oh no, we beat it. It was somebody we drew, and we said that draw is going to catch us on the back end.
Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. When Eddie missed that sitter in stopping at the end. Yeah.
Yep. And those are the tight, like yesterday, those are the tight games that when you need those 2 extra points down the stretch, because people can sit here and laugh at City and, oh man, they're past it and De Bruyne's old and all you want. They're only 6 points behind. They're only literally sitting over there. They hadn't even played a game this weekend. And they picked up points. They hadn't played a game and picked up points and a trophy for their trouble. People, we have to act in January. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We've got to act in January.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I totally agree with you, man. Man City are currently sat in 5th place at the moment, right? They're still the Premier League's top goal-scoring team, and they've got a game in hand. Yeah, they've still got one of the best defenses in the league, despite shipping 4 against Chelsea and 3 against Tottenham. Yeah, like, come on, what are we doing here? They conceded 7 of their goals in 2 games, and people are writing this lot off. Yeah, fair enough. They've dropped points in 7 games. Well, we've dropped points in 6. Yeah, just above them, by the way, who are 4 points behind us, are Tottenham. They didn't win a game for 6 weeks.
No.
And they're 4 points behind us.
That's what I'm saying, Lee. We're squandering opportunities. We should be padding. We should be double padding against some of these teams. And the fact that we're dropping points in games that we should be winning. Yesterday's game, I was trying not to get upset yesterday, but the more I think about it, we had them yesterday. That team was there for the taking. I mean, we had them and we let them off the hook, man. That team was there, and we should have finished them off. We had opportunity to score yesterday. Soccer, 7, 8, 9, 10 times touching the ball. What's up with our strikers doing that? What's up with our forwards in the box touching the ball 10, 11 times? Odegaard going missing again when it counts. We've got a lot of problems. People think we're negative, but the truth of the reality is that we have a lot of problems that need to be addressed in the next couple weeks. And Arteta's going to have to make some tough decisions. He's going to have to start sitting down some of these players that he absolutely loves, and he's just going to have to do it. Otherwise, he's out of here. Everybody's job is on the line this year, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the only players that are actually safe so far this season are 2 centre-backs and Declan Rice.
Bingo.
Let's just be real with it. They're the only 3 that you can say, do you know what? And imagine if any of them 3 get injured, by the way. Where's the cover? Jorginho.
No.
El Neni.
Declan Rice will be centre-back.
Yeah, Declan Rice will be centre-back. We said, do you know what's crazy? We said this on the show. Yeah, we said this on the show. At some point, Rice will be centre-back this season. Yeah. What did we see the other day? Yeah, and yes, I know he played centre-back through the academy level and all that. Yeah, cool. Right, fantastic. Yeah, but then if we take him out of midfield, it's Jorginho. Like, and people don't deep this. Yeah, we have not got enough cover in them 3 positions: 2 centre backs and that DM CM position. Right, and people are pinning their hopes on Thomas Partey now. Why? You all wanted him sold in the summer when we signed Rice.
You won't see
Lee, you know what you just said. Lee and Matt, you know what you just said. You just as good as gone through what we're going to do in January. Not once in that little sentence that you mentioned or the topic you just brought up. I didn't hear the word striker. You right now are doing exactly what Mick Arteta is going to do in January. If you guys think you're going to see Ivan Toney or even have discussions about Victor Osimhen, forget it. The positions that we are going to look at are the positions that you just spoke about. Midfield, it's as clear as night as day. That's what we did last season. Last season we looked at midfield and we looked at the left side position. The left side position, I suppose, is probably covered because of Trossard, although he hasn't got his shooting boots on. But the midfield is still a concern. We still didn't get the players we needed, and so expect that as of the Liverpool game on the 8th of January, after the 8th of January, all you're going to be hearing now is strong links with us and the midfielder, prospective midfielder. You're not going to hear about a striker.
Douglas Luiz, good luck.
Yeah, really.
We'll overpay for him. Let's not forget, last year, we bid 24 million on deadline day. Then we bid 24 million and 2. Yeah, then we bid 25 million and 3. Yeah, then we bid 27 million and they still said no. Yeah, and it was almost, we tried.
Hey, Lee.
Now Aston Villa are demanding up to 100 M's for the geezer.
Hey, Lee, remember West Ham gave us a number and we ended up paying more than that in the summer. They gave us cheap. We could have got him cheaper, and we ended up double paying.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But this is the thing, lads. Yeah, right. And Jez, I want to come to you on this as well, right? We sit here, we get told we're negative, we're toxic, we're fake fans, all of this BS out of the Top Gooner handbook, right? For not pandering down to everything that this football club does, right? That bench that we've got, and I know we've got Timber out, and there's a lot of people pinning their hopes on this guy being good. First and foremost, he is not a left back, he is a centre back, right? Yeah. Secondly, he's played 20 minutes of football in English Premier League. Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
he's now coming thirdly off of the back of a massive injury, and people are thinking this guy's just going to slot in and be a Rolls Royce. Hopefully, he is.
Yeah,
but that's a risk right there. Yeah, and again, he should not be playing left back. Yeah, until he is up to a level and he can prove he can defend at centre back or right back, which is where he's played before. Right, but when we look at our bench, Thomas Partey is going to be gone soon. Right, so and he never stays fit apparently. Smith Rowe's never fit. Fabio Vieira's trash and never fit. El Neni shouldn't be here. No. Jorginho probably shouldn't be here.
No.
Yeah. Reece Nelson's not good enough. Eddie Nketiah's not good enough. Tomiyasu's never fit. When he's been fit, he's been brilliant, but he's never fit. Yeah. This is our bench. And then we've got Ramsdale. Smith Rowe, Ramsdale, another one. Yeah, this is our bench, guys. Yeah, and anyone who thinks just because we've got a few players that are out injured that they're going to come back and all of a sudden we've got this great squad. We've been saying it, Jez, and we're told we're negative. Just be happy we're top. We heard this story last year, mate, for 10 months. Yeah, or 8 months out of 10. Yeah, like for me, I don't know about you, Jez, but for me, this is going to catch up on us at some point because if we get a couple of players injured in them positions I just said, the fact that he's only ever brought one striker, Jesus, who ain't even a striker, in his entire 4 years at this club, that's the only striker who ain't a striker he has signed. Yeah. If anyone thinks that this bench that is fixed, Cedric Suarez, another one. Right?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone thinks that squad is good enough to go and compete for the Premier League until the death without any proper reinforcements in January is deluded, Jez.
Absolutely. Look, Lee, we were told I said to you the other day, it's a journey. Enjoy the journey. That's the comment I got in my fan chat or whatever you want to call it when we did the game of the last game. It's a journey. It's it's this bullshit thing. There's way too many people out there that accept mediocrity, and all the time these people accept it. That's the journey we will be on.
Accepting a draw. We'll take a draw. That's the mentality of our club.
you can't, you can't sit here as the four of us are, and a lot of people in the chat and want the best. And this is what pisses me off, because we were once a club that achieved or wanted to achieve the best. Now it's all about, well, let's get along, let's be happy. I mean, good dear God, I saw, and I'm getting wound up. I don't want to get wound up because it's Christmas. I saw a bloody video the other day on YouTube in the Tollington, right? Somebody was videoing in the Tollington pub a bunch of absolute arsewipes singing that pathetic song. That pathetic song.
Social gathering now. It ain't about the results, Jez. If you ain't part of the social gathering and just vibes, you're negative.
God almighty. I mean, I'll tell you what, if I'd have been there, I don't know what I'd have done. But
it's not even from North London, that's the thing. Not all the people who sing that garbage, that monstrosity of a crappy song by someone who's the son of someone who was on Birds of a Feather. If you're from North London, you will not sing that crap.
No,
it's the biggest load of garbage I've ever heard. It's you know what? You might as well have Kevin and Perry doing one of their little tunes on one of their pathetic films and go, all I want to do is do it. You might as well have that and have that as a bestseller than the rubbish that we have to listen to before kickoff.
I never actually answered your question, Lee. So I'm going to answer your question, man, because I am very frustrated about yesterday's game. The fact is, we do not have a bench that is worth dog shit, right? He doesn't trust his bench. That's quite clear to me. He doesn't make substitutions until it's absolutely the last point in the game, because he doesn't trust them. And he must know that bench is rubbish, right? I'm sorry to have to say this to you guys, but we have a few players on that park, i.e. Martinelli, has dropped off the radar. He has been crap this season. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And I'm going to have to say this is also, I know he's, everybody loves him. Saka's not been great for the last 3 or 4 games. And we honestly think we're going to challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League with this setup. Never in a million years. Are we going to get the striker in January? I very much doubt it. I'll tell you what I think will happen, right? If Ramsdale gets sold, what are we going to do? We go and buy another bloody goalkeeper.
His 7th goalkeeper.
That's 7.
That sums it up, right?
Yes.
That's his work. Sorry, Matt. Let me finish up, mate. I'll come to you. Yeah. The fact remains is, if we're serious about this, right, and you can see I'm getting wound up, and I don't want to, but the fact is I am very, very annoyed with this football club, because at the end of the day, if we're top of the league, number 1 at Christmas, then in January, you've got to be bloody serious and go and do some damage in that transfer market. And we can do it. It's no crap. Okay, we have got money. Yeah, we have got the money. We can do it. But are we going to do it? I very much bloody doubt it. Sorry. There you go.
It's okay. I just wanted to say this, Jez. Jez said we don't have a bench. Lee, Kenny, Jez, who bought the damn bench?
Exactly.
Who paid that bench? Who paid for it? And people wonder why I'm saying I want the manager out of here. He spent the money, $600 million, and we still don't have a bench. But Top Gooners tell us, hey man, that bench is fit. That bench is fixed. We don't have any problem. 8 out of 10 transfer window, and we literally have to replace every.
He got rid of Tierney. He got rid of Tierney, a proper left back, probably the best left back in English football at the time. Make that make sense. Why?
Oh, but he's always injured. He's always injured. Yeah, factually, he's less injured than Zinchenko.
Exactly.
Factually. And they're the same age.
Yes. And the fact is, because he is an arrogant arsehole, right? Arteta is arrogant. And all the time his arrogance is in this football club, we will not win crap.
Lee, Tierney's been over there at Socio Day. He got injured one time this year, if I'm not mistaken. One time, he was back in the team within about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and he's played 5 games this month.
And here he's out for a whole year.
Four clean
70
sheets
months.
in a row, by the way. 4 clean sheets in a row. Yeah, Champions League he played. He played the game against Betis the other day. Yeah, and you're right. When he's out over here, all of a sudden, bang, he's straight back. Yeah, when he's out in England.
You look at the amount of games we play in this country. The reason why people might think, yeah, but other countries do play games. You know, I don't think people have read the memo about the amount of football we play since Project Restart. You know, we've had to play that amount of football realistically because of the fact that we couldn't have a Euro 2020 when it should have been. So we've had to have it the year afterwards. Then we had the World Cup afterwards. And then you've got a situation where we now having a World Club Championship. But guess what? It's not a knockout tournament. They want a league now. They want a sort of like summer league. So it's all
Kenny,
about money.
I hear you on that. Sorry to cut you off, mate. I hear you on that, yeah. But Real Sociedad are in the Champions League. They topped their group. Yeah, Real Sociedad have played 8 games this season, the same as us. Plus they played their Copa del Rey. Yeah, they've played 2 Copa del Reys already. Yeah, we got dumped out of our League Cup straight away, first game. Yeah, threw that in the bin. Yeah, they played 2 Copa del Rey games. Yeah, we haven't played our FA Cup yet. Right, so they've played more games than us this season.
I do agree with that. But the thing is, I always talk about the intensity of the way we play. You've had players who've come to us who've never been injured. So
Thomas
is it the way we train? Partey? Never. I don't remember him having the injury problems when he was at Atletico Madrid. Patini, I don't remember.
Patini was injured quite a lot at Celtic. Yeah, but at the same time, Zinchenko was injured more than he was before we signed Zinchenko. Yeah, and he's more than Tini has been since we signed him.
But you think the thing that gets me, I've never known it. No, maybe I'm getting on, or maybe I'm just not with moving at times. I've never seen an injured player be called a liability until this season. Partey, for everything he'd done, basically ran the midfield on his own until he ran out of legs, and when we bottled it, it coincided with his loss of form. He was the best thing since sliced bread. We're comparing him to Casemiro, who was Man United's hero last season in a favourable way. Now he's a liability. Tini's a liability. I mean, I don't get how this works with some of our fans about some of our better players. But then again, when you've got a manager like Mikel Arteta, the fact is, we all know Kieran Tierney, is a good, left back, blah, blah. But the way the manager is, it was always going to be a casualty the minute he signed Zinchenko and the way he wants to keep possession. The same with Ramsdale become a casualty. Don't be surprised if someone else be a casualty. Our manager is not satisfied with what he's got. Next season, next summer, by this time next year when we have our podcast, we'll be talking about the same things. And the reason why we're talking about the same things is because we may not have that striker. We may see a situation where our better players haven't evolved into the player that Mikel Arteta wants them to. And then we'll have a situation where we're going to have a rejuvenated Man City, a stronger Tottenham, a Newcastle without injuries, and a strong Liverpool. And then it'll be another season where we may be looking at it thinking, you know what, it's been 21 years since we won something won the league. And it'd be a 5 years since we've won a trophy and 31 years since we won in Europe. I don't want it to be like that. That's why January is very, very important, that he does get it right. And we get performances out of these guys and people step up. We're going to have a situation now. If he doesn't get that striker, Saka, you're going to have to come up with the goods. And so is Martinelli and so is Havertz, mate. We're going to need the goals we got from you last season. By the way, it wasn't enough. But that's where we're going if we don't get a striker, because I've got no confidence in Mikel Arteta getting a striker, not because of the fact that the money isn't there. It's because I don't think he wants one. I don't think he feels he needs one. I hate to say it, guys. I hate to be, like the bearer of bad news and something out of Charles Dickens' novel. But we know our manager inside out. We're not pork chops in his panel. We know. We've seen how the style of play has changed, how it's evolved. We've seen how he wants to play. We know that he doesn't like long passes. We know that he doesn't like us to be out of position on the counter attack. We know that he likes us to defend in a low block when we don't have the ball. So what in a Sam Hill are we thinking is going to get a striker who's going to need the ball to his feet a lot quicker than we get it to him, who's going to need to be in the game a lot quicker than Marteta wants, and he needs us to get the ball forward quickly, where we have to be playing Pele ball all the time. Arteta don't play like that. So why are we even talking about him as a striker?
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts, mate. Yeah, and the thing is as well, right, the amount of money he's spent, and we don't have a proper striker. Yeah, he's only signed Jesus as a striker. Yeah, and then when we deep that about the 7 goalkeepers, because if he gets rid of Ramsdale, he's replacing him with a goalkeeper. That will be his 7th. 7 goalkeepers, or so far 6. 1 striker that's not really a striker. Yeah, it's crazy. And if you look at some of the money we've spent on some of these players, the injury records are ridiculous to some of these players as well. Like Fabio Vieira, 35 million quid. 35. Yeah, we spent 65 million on 29. That's 100 million.
Hey Lee, we paid money for Marquinhos and we didn't have to. He was free.
Yeah. We gave him 2.5 mil to keep good relations. Like, what's that all about? Yeah, we waste a lot of money at this football club, and I'll tell you now, right. This is going to come back to bite us at some point. Yeah, listen, we're up there, we're top of the table, cool, whatever. Yeah, but again, like I said, from 1st to 5th is separated by 6 points. Yeah, last season we were the front runners by a mile. Yeah, playing great football. We were all enjoying watching us last season. We all at some point thought we'd win the league, and then this football club went, hold my beer. Yeah, we're going to sign Kivior. We're going to sign Jorginho. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll get Trossard as well. That'll get him on side. And then we're going to get these 2. Yeah, Kivior is not good enough. I don't care what anyone tells me. He ain't good enough. Yeah, ain't good enough. 24 million.
No.
For what? Yeah, let's not forget as well, when we're talking about wasted money, we've got a goalkeeper on loan at Cardiff who can't even get a game. Runnison.
Yeah, we still
for £1 million. Yeah. Has there ever been another £1 million signing in modern era of football, i.e. the last decade, that has been signed for 1 million quid and put on 30 grand a week? He's like 30 grand a week he's earning. No wonder can't get rid of him. Cardiff ain't going to pay him that.
No.
Yeah, and he ain't even Cardiff level. He can't get the game. Yeah, the amount of money we waste is ridiculous. Yeah, and then people are sitting there going, oh, it's all rosy, just be happy we're top, this and that. Yeah, I think a lot of people have forgotten that we need a striker. We need another midfielder. We need cover for Saka, because Reece ain't it. Yeah, we need another centre-back. And when people say cover, oh, yeah, but Lee, you always say you want first-team players. Yeah, go and buy first-team quality so they can rotate with each other. Yeah, so Saka can be benched. Yeah, why is Saka undroppable? Yeah, why is he undroppable? Yeah, I've seen Haaland get dropped for Man City, and he bagged 50 goals last season.
Lee, look at the game yesterday. Remember, we were watching the game, and when they made their substitution, I said, "Look at their bench, and look at our bench." I mean, just look. I realize I know Liverpool they didn't win yesterday, but just look at the gulf in class that comes off of other teams' benches, and then look at ours.
And why do they always make their subs before us? Yeah, again, yesterday they made a treble sub before we made a sub. Villa made 4 before we made a sub. Brighton made 4 before we made a sub. One was forced at half time, but that's now 11 players have come onto the field against us before we've made our subs. Yeah, 11, 4, 4, and 3. We've then gone, oh, okay, cool, we'll make a sub now. We're always reactive, and not proactive.
Our subs are negative, that's why. Our subs are not positive. The narrative from people in football, the pundits, and even some of our fans is that we're a better team now because we're more in control of games. So when you're more in control of games, 9 out of 10 times, we're talking. When I talk about in control of games, is if you're 2 or 3 up in a football match, but we tend to be in control of games because teams can't break us down. We tend to. Odegaard tends to sort of play, like I said, 1-2s with our midfield and tries to slow the game down. That's their version of being in control of games. And you notice that if we go 2 up in a game, that's when Arteta makes his substitutions, in order to preserve what we have. that way, preserve his health from a defensive point of view. And even when he does bring on the attacking player, it's not positive, substitution. It's all about maintaining that control of the game. That's what it is. And I think that's the continental side of maybe Mikel. Maybe he's thinking, well, this is preparation for the Champions League. I don't know what it is, but our substitutions, like before, last season, the season before, it was at the 70th minute all the same time. Now it could be any time, but it's really made to try and, like I said, to affect the game, because, as people say, Willis' great side is always in control. We've got Declan Rice, the Messiah, who's turned us into a better team. He has helped us defensively. I will give him that. His recoveries are first class, top class. From an attacking point of view, he does need a partner alongside him. Who could do, like I said, take games away from the opposition. But it's still a long way to go. Still a lot of football we played, but there is a blueprint to beat us. Liverpool nearly got away with it. Villa showed how to beat us, and Newcastle showed how to do it. It's pretty simple. Just make yourselves difficult to beat and take that one chance you get. You know what I mean?
Thing is, Kenny, is the fact is we, if we're seriously in contention for doing this, right, then we have to show the actual intensity, and we're not doing it, man. We're not doing it because we pussyfoot around. We dance around. I'm going to say this, and I know it's stupid, but we dance around the bloody Christmas tree, okay, but we don't actually do the business. We have to be serious, because it's all very nice being top at Christmas, fantastic, brilliant, but we've got to go out there and say, we are going to do this, people, and we need to get in the players we need.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I'm fed up of sitting here, and saying, right, we're top of the league, brilliant, fantastic, and then we capitulate when it comes to March.
How many times are we going? How many times are we going to have this discussion every year? Well, let's wait the next year. Let's wait. We'll strengthen in the summer. Well, let's wait the next year.
Yeah,
but we'll challenge again next year. Let's go again. All these phrases we heard for the last 4 or 5 years, 6 and 7, if you want to go all the way back to Wenger. I mean, enough is enough.
When's it acceptable to call this out without being in the minority? Like, and being told that you're negative and toxic in this, mate. Let's just deep this. We are
on results league.
Results league. Depends on results as well, because you go to games, Kenny. So you see it live. We've seen what they show us on TV. You can see miles down the pitch when we can't. Right. But your football inside out, and you've watched football for many, many years. Can you ever think of another team, right, that has controlled the games, and then suddenly, when they're right near the end of the season, the last 2 months, started playing sexy, unbelievable football, and then won the league? Has that ever happened? Because I can't think it has. So if our fans think that we're going to play boring, controlled football and then play globetrotter football, it's not happening.
Certain steps, over the years, to a certain extent, the teams that have, after there have been situations in the 80s when Liverpool, I remember this season in 81-82 where Liverpool were terrible for Christmas. I remember a Boxing Day in 81-82 when they got beaten 3-1 by City in Anfield. Second half of the season, they went and stormed the title in 81-82. But that's 40. That was the year you were born. About 41 years ago. And obviously, you look at the Man United sides as well. In the night when Man United first won the Premiership, you remember they had some dreadful results. Man, they lost at home at Everton at Old Trafford, and they had some pathetic results. But then in the second season, they signed Eric Cantona. They went and won the league when they were competing at Aston Villa. So it has happened. And I only go back 3 seasons ago to lockdown season. Man City were getting thrashed 5-2 by Leicester City. And then, they went and won the league because they won a lot of their, what I say is their games in hand, because they cancelled a few games for the COVID outbreak. But I'm only talking about teams that had dynasties, had histories of dominations and winning the league because they knew how to do it. They knew how to pace themselves. But when you've got a team like Arsenal now, who, let's face it, they've only got a year's experience of actually challenging for the title, and that first experience was last season. So it is an interesting question. Are we capable of doing that? We have to say yes, because simple reason is that if we don't start playing the attacking football, start blowing teams away, we can't win the title. You know, man, the blueprint to win the title since Pep's come here is 100 points and 100 goals. That's just facts.
It's consistency. It's consistency.
Yeah.
And being able to string 15 straight wins together.
We
just
can-
want to highlight this comment real quick as well. Big up to Baxty. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Christmas Eve and top of the league, and you lot are still moaning. Back the club, would you? Right, first and foremost, Christmas Eve is just another day of the year, mate. Yeah, same as Christmas Day. Hence why I'm working on Christmas Day as well. I'm not a 5-year-old looking for Santas to drop gifts off, mate. Yeah, I'm 41 and a half years old.
Ex-Baxty, you want me to make you famous, don't you? You want me to make you famous.
Chuleta.
You want me to make you famous. You want to be one of those pork shops that go on the Barbie, innit? Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's too cold for Barbies this time of the year. You're staying in the freezer.
I
It's
just
true,
find-
though.
I find
Go on,
it
Jess, go on.
sorry to cut
No,
in.
go on, Jess, go on.
I just find it fascinating that this continual thing. We're not moaning, we're not complaining. All we're saying is what we expect to see. When you've been, and I'm sure a lot of the people in the comments making these comments have never seen Arsenal actually win a bloody league. That's what elite football is about, right? That is what we're in this game for. If we're not in it to do that, then give up. Don't bother, because that is what we want to achieve. And, you know, everybody seems to have this. No, let me rephrase that. That's not true. So many people are happy to just run along every day and let's all be nice. And as I said the other day, you know, comments were in my fan camp, it's a journey. Enjoy the journey. No, I don't want to enjoy the bloody journey. I want us to win.
I'll give you the best example. I said this on my watch along yesterday, yeah, right? Because we did this in the All or Nothing documentary, yeah, right? What's better, the destination or the journey, guys? What's better, guys? Yeah, and Lacazette said the destination, right? And then Arteta started waffling about journey. Let me tell you about journey, right? Yeah, you get to an airport today, you have to get a taxi to the airport. It's mad busy. Yeah, you then get on a plane with a morbidly obese person sat in the middle. You're sat in the window seat. You need to go to the toilet. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside. You've got a screaming 3-year-old sat in front of you that don't shut up on a 10-hour flight. Yeah, you're absolutely worn out by the time you get there. You've been fleeced at the airport for money. Yeah, that journey's shit, innit? You don't care about the journey, bruv. You care about the destination you're going to. Yeah, and that's the same with football. Yeah, the problem is lockdown has got this lot all in their emotions. Yeah, oh, look, we're back at our second home. Oh, look, the Emirates is rocking. It's louder than it's ever been. Well, it ain't this season. Yeah, because they've killed that off the ballot system. Right, and let me tell you now, yeah, right, the fact that Klopp had to call out the Anfield fans, yeah, for not being noisy enough. Gary Neville saying it's not loud. I've been there, it's not loud. Jez has been there, it's not loud. Yeah, it's all a myth. Yeah, the fact is, we have gone 20 years without a title. And when people say, but your expectations are too high, we're the third biggest club in England. Why shouldn't we be expected to win titles and trophies? Yeah, not only that, we have spent more money than any team in Europe other than Chelsea since the Cowboy rocked up. If that Cowboy hadn't rocked up, we have spent more than any football club in Europe. Yeah, since Wenger left. Yeah, that is factual information. So why shouldn't we, as the third biggest club in England, yeah, that are on a 20 years trophy drought, be demanding after spending all this money, yeah, and all the levels of PR around this team and manager and our fans put in 8 players in a combined Real Madrid Arsenal 11, fans putting 7 in a Liverpool 11, yeah, a whole 11 against Bayern, a whole 11 against Atleti. Why shouldn't we demand then off of them standards there that they're setting, yeah, and off of the money and the stature of our football club? Why couldn't we demand that without being told just be happy? End of the day, yeah, the fact is every year just be happy we're top. Well, come May, I couldn't care less if we're not top all season. Then last day of the season we're top. Yeah, because we've won it. Just be happy we're top. As long as you're happy, don't worry about me. I'm happy, bro.
Hey,
Yeah?
Lee, did you see any City fans last week saying, "Hey, I just want the guys to enjoy a trip over to the Club World Cup. It doesn't matter if they win. I just enjoy the journey over there. You know, ride a camel or two while you're over there." Did you see that last week? Did you see that? No, they were preparing to live. The expectation was to go get another trophy.
Yep.
Another trophy. Arsenal fans just want. I told you they have the Holly Berryitis. They just want to feel good. They feel good. That's all they want. That's all they want. It's the aim is to win. I keep telling people this. I've said this on my channel numerous times. People think we're guaranteed a place at the table. We're not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed to compete every year at the top. You have to take the advantage of what's given to you. We're at the top now. As Jay stated 30 minutes ago, we should be cutting the check to get what we need and then going from there. And if we can't get the job done there, then we know what we need to do. But enough. I'm tired of this whole let's just feel good. It's okay, enjoy the journey. That's a car ride. That's a car ride to South Georgia. That's a journey. I'm telling you from experience. I need to get to the final phase of this whole phase thing. I want to be at the final phase.
It depends. It depends. If it feels, Mac.
Can I just jump in and say, somebody please get rid of that Elliot Smith. It's Pete Hayward. He's an absolute.
Oh.
I had a feeling that was him.
My man's sitting there waffling about Christmas Eves and all of that, bro. Maybe you ain't got any family. Maybe it's sad times for you. I don't know, but it's what it is.
He put a comment in there a minute ago about Jez. What herd were you in, mate? If you ever said that, ever said that in the wrong place, mate, you'd have your head stamped on. You would have your head fucking stamped.
Don't worry, Jez. We know what herd he's in, and it starts with an A and ends with two S. So that's the herd
you're a little arsewipe. At the end of the day, you've never ever been to the, Arsenal, and I know who you are. You're an absolute prick. Sod off, and don't have a happy Christmas because I'm giving you the Grinch.
Yes, and I've put him in the bin. En la basura. En la basura para siempre. Yeah, get in the bin. Yeah, but this is the thing, yeah. Like anyone who wants to call the club out and uphold the standards that were set by this lot, not just that season and previous seasons to this lot, yeah, with the Kevin Campbells and so on and so forth, yeah, when they were winning titles with George Graham and that, the standards have been set. The standards have been set. When people want to sit there and say, you're so entitled, why are we entitled to win? Yeah, why are your expectations so high? Mate, you support Arsenal, yeah? Cool. You sit there bantering with other fans about we're bigger than their club based off of what? Oh, trophies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's trophies, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. Chelsea fans banter Arsenal. Where's your Champions League? Again, a trophy. Yeah,
exactly.
It's all on trophies. Come on. The aim of the game. I see Gary Neville, right? Post out a load of Sheffield United fans jumping up and down. Yeah, absolutely giving it the large. Yeah, no teeth. Yeah, it was like no teeth. Yeah, toothless aggression and all that. Yeah, right. Sheffield United when they scored against Aston Villa, I quoted it and put, "What are they all celebrating for? They're bottom of the fucking table."
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be going absolutely crazy at their ownership for not spending any money and selling their two best players. Yeah, and they're bottom of the league, but they're celebrating because they scored a goal. This is how easily football fans are in the UK.
Lee, the thing is, right, it's the English mentality, that's affected every club, especially our club. You only have to look at the BBC Sports Review of this year. Who won it? A woman whose country lost a Women's World Cup final to Spain.
But she saved a penalty.
The team of the year was England's women's football team who lost the World Cup final to Spain, who didn't qualify for the Olympic Games. That says it all. We're in a situation where Arsenal,
Foden and Man City and all of that. Then where were they?
Yeah, they didn't get involved. But that's the thing. The problem with our fans is they epitomise the English culture of taking part. Our fans, when no team's allowed to dominate English football, it should be someone else's turn. you lot are spoilt by success. You're entitled. I mean, that was the rubbish that we were hearing from people regarding regarding our views on Arsene Wenger. We're having the same sort of fans now saying about Arteta. Oh, we're now in a situation we compete. Arteta's really done wonders. We hasn't won anything. He didn't win anything.
Won Cup 4 years ago.
He won an FA Cup in an empty stadium. Let's be honest. I'm not satisfied. He won
with timeouts, water breaks.
Penalties. He's won 2 community shields on penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
One in an empty stadium and one when I was there. But that's not major trophies. You know, the fact is that a club like Arsenal should not be celebrating getting the top 4. Should not be celebrating, you know.
But you know who started that? You know who started that top 4?
It's all started with the Arsene Wenger, fan club who, objected us to have the temerity to want to carry on winning. We had the temerity to want to compete with the top 4. We wouldn't have had the temerity to want to compete with Chelsea, with Abramovich, and compete with Man City. And we weren't having. We thought Arsene Wenger should be replaced because we thought he's past his best. I mean, how dare we do that? But there's still fans in our fan base who are like that. And the thing is, unfortunately, the fans that who had rebel tendencies, they've been bought out. If they're not interviewing players for Arsenal Football Club, they're now trying to get gigs reporting on football matches for Sky. These are the people that are in charge of your fan base. They're using you in order to enhance themselves. They do not care about the club or you as fans. They need you to propel them to where they feel they have to be, because it's their turn now for their 15 minutes in limelight, and you're being used. And that's why I say, do not follow these fans and do any protests against the European Super League, because you're being used. Do not go in any protests about the club ever again, because the leaders are using you to enhance themselves. They couldn't give a rat's ass about the club.
They asked me.
Share your passion.
So they asked me about it. Said, Matt, what you think about this European Super League? I said, I tell you what, Arteta better win the Premier League this year. That's all I'm worried about. I give a damn about a Super League. I want a title this year. We ain't winning in our league. So what the hell I'm worried about winning in another league? Can we win it here first? Can we win the Premier League here first? I mean, I ain't getting none of it. I'm not even on my dinner plate. I'm not even thinking about it. No.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like there's so many people that are just happy to go round and around and around and around. Yeah, like look at Man United fans here. It's not just Arsenal fans, the English football, like Kenny said. Man United fans are saying, oh, it's a blessing in disguise we got knocked out of the Champions League, so we can aim for top 4. What, to get back in it to get knocked out again? Like, what is this mentality?
That's Man United. That's Man United.
They've won it how many times? Twice? They should have won it 3 or 4 times, maybe more. Yeah, but they've won it twice.
I mean, let that sink in. Man United.
Yeah.
Fergie.
Is it any coincidence? Is it any coincidence?
Biggest club in the world. Factual. Right? First English team to win the European Cup. Right? And their fan base is accepting that. Absolutely disgraceful. I'll tell you what, if I was a Man United fan, I'd be heartbroken. Seriously.
But the real ones are, Jets. The problem is, both of our fan bases have got 2 massive fan channels that chat absolute bollocks. Yeah, and most people that watch them channels, that get the most eyes on, of all the other channels, think that is what Man United fans think. And then anyone like Rents, like Saeed, that jumps and puts their head above the parapet, gets dickheads like Ian Wright come out of the woodwork and start cussing born and bred Mank, Saeed, who goes to games, right, for cussing Rashford. What's it got to do with Righty? Yeah, now he's putting that out to 2 million Instagram followers. Yeah, and this is the problem. They all try and silence everyone that we're not on board with the happy train. No, fact is, that's Man United. Yeah, they've lost more games than they've won this season. They've got a -5 goal difference in the Premier League, and they finished bottom of their Champions League group. They're a mess.
Complete mess.
You're not allowed to cuss Rashford. Get out of here, man. You're not allowed to want the manager. It's negative.
Come on. If Rashford's a top player, then he should be producing better numbers.
Rashford's the poster boy of that football club. The one thing I'll say about him, yeah, the only reason he's the poster boy of that football club is because he begged the government and put pressure on the government to feed kids. It's not even coming out of his own pocket, yeah. And because he's an MBE and he writes kids' books, the geezer's written the same amount of books as he's won trophies. He's written 5 books. He's got 5 trophies in his entire career. Yeah, this guy's nicking 300 grand a week to play for Man United. Did you see his performance, by the way, when he came on yesterday? I was doing a watch along for that game. I was like, he ain't even trying.
Nah.
He was just standing there, not even trying. He just stood still, was not even pressing them when they had the ball with the centre back. Yeah, he was just, and then he jogged around in a circle, in the centre circle. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm kind of trying. He weren't trying. He should be ashamed of himself. Yeah. And then when people like Saeed call him out, you get idiots like Ian Wright who think they're high and mighty and holier than thou. Yeah, coming out trying to cuss him on Instagram. How about shut up, mate?
It's going to be interesting this year, Lee. It's going to be interesting, and we're getting closer and closer as the time winds, and we're going to see what we do this year. And I want to see all these people that got something to say, because they defended this manager. They've defended us throwing cups in the bin, Carabao Cup. Oh man, fish to fry and all this stuff. Well, what happens if the cabinet is naked this year? What's it going to be this year? Because last year was said wait to this year. But see, it's a lot of energy. A lot of people, even writing, a lot of energy. Kevin Campbell, a lot of energy. We're moving in the right direction. Well, okay, we're gonna find out if we're moving in the right. You just wait. We got about 4 months. We're gonna find out if we're moving in the right direction. We're gonna find out. And I want to hear. I want what they say. What is it, Kenny? They say, let your apologies be as loud as your criticism.
They want to apologise, though. They're going to turn it into a spin for themselves. I don't want to mention
the conversation. Yeah, guess what? We're back where we was when we wanted Wenger out for finishing top 4 and winning an FA Cup here and there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was when Leicester won the league. For fuck's sake, what are we doing here? And if we gave Wenger, who we all wanted out. Yeah, if we gave Wenger, sorry, Kenny, if we gave Wenger this level of money, yeah, do you not think Wenger would have won a few more titles?
No doubt. We have at least 3 world-class players in this team.
And I wanted him out with all of my heart and fibre, and from the pit of my stomach, I wanted that guy out of the club. And he has done more damage to this club than he's done good, because this is why we're here. Yeah, this is why we have a fan base infested with top 4 mentality. And I'll take a draw at Anfield before the game starts. What? Yeah, what? Wenger won at Anfield. Yeah, Wenger used to play decent football. Yeah, for all of his flaws, we used to play good football at times. Yeah, and sometimes, for a lot of time, he wound me up because we were the nearly team. But again, we're paying the stadium off. Another myth. Yeah, peddled by Sky Sports that we couldn't spend because we're paying that off. Yeah, the Cronkies paid that off, and they paid off more than 50% of it, by the way. Lump sum.
But the people who are promoting this garbage, what are these people doing there? You know all the people. They're writing books. One writes for the Sun.
Yeah.
One interviews
Football
players.
London.
I don't want to mention the names. I don't want to like sue myself. Just saying what. You know what? But the thing is, right? I've washed myself. I don't want to soil my clean skin with these people. To be users. They've used the fan base to enhance themselves under false pretenses. Under false sense.
I'm a good guy. I'm super pro.
But look what happens. Look what happens. They have podcasts that no one watches. They have books that no one wants to read. But the fact is that because their title is podcaster and bestseller and author, that's it. That's enough. You don't have to, read their books.
Well, Jez, when he drops his book's going to be a best-selling author as well, isn't he, mate?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I'll buy it.
Damn right.
At least you were there. Unlike other people, some people
and you can speak from experience.
True. Very true. That is the fact.
As I said before, all those people who with their big Twitter accounts, their podcasts, I don't have enough. I wouldn't even give them the time of day. I see them at matches and I just look straight for them. They're nothing. They're not superstars. You're nobodies. You're just like me. Who at the beginning of June, you give the club a lump sum for your place at the high table, which is your season ticket. And then if you're a very good boy and you've got enough points, they may allow you to represent our great club at Wembley. That's it. You're no different to me. You're nothing
Mate,
special.
but but look, Ian Wright's got this lot on the strings. Yeah, I swear, James St. Patrick, you must be trolling, my guy. Yeah, called in a real club legend and community man. What do you mean, community man? Yeah, go and ask his brother if he's a community man. Yeah, how about that? Go and ask his brother if he's a community man, mate. Yeah, a dickhead over United. Calm the F down, bruv. The guy was a great footballer. I was the white Ian Wright in the playground growing up, mate. Yeah, the guy is an absolute leech. Yeah, and twerks for a pound note everywhere. Yeah, the fact that he's got his own merchandise range at this football club tells you all you need to know.
That's
tells you all
Pete
you need to
Hayward,
know.
mate. Lee, that is Pete Hayward.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah,
But listen, you have to highlight what a lot of people say, Jez. Yeah. Oh, Ian Wright, community. Oh, what a nice guy. Good one.
This is what I'm going to say about Ian Wright. And this is going to really boil your piss. Before Ian Wright came to the club, we won league titles. Yeah. After Ian Wright left the club, we won league titles. So there, let's have it. Come on, fight me. Fight me. I told the truth. Fight me. Let's have it. Fight me. I'll see you this Thursday at the Emirates Stadium. Come and see me, mate. I'm about 6'1". I'm going to be wearing my flat cap and I'm going to be wearing a thick coat. And I'm not going to shave. Come, let's have it then. Never said it.
Never. Well,
Kenny woke up and chose violence today.
Come on,
hey man,
let's have it. We won the league, and after he left the club, we won the league. We didn't really win the league when he was there. Just to get a cup here and there. I've said it. Club legend, my ass. Thierry Henry all day. Come on.
Hey, Lee, let me put some salt. Let me put some salt on that steak as well. What did Righty say when Bergkamp joined the team? He just wanted to do what? Get into what? What did he want to just get into? Want to get into Europe. Okay, I just want to throw that out there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
I
thing
said
is,
it. Come on,
the thing is, when Ian Wright joined the club, yeah, okay, my boss at the time was a Palace fan, right? Okay. And I said to him, I don't know why Arsenal bought in. We ain't going to win shit with him. And he went, what are you talking about? And he went, he's a great player. I said, yeah, he might be at Palace, but he ain't going to win shit at Arsenal. What do I know?
To be fair, he did win a Premier League with us, one. But we like
he didn't. He didn't. He was injured for most of that season. No, he wasn't.
I'm not fighting you, Kenny. You're bigger than me.
No, he didn't. He's played the first few games, broke his record that season, but in the second half of the season, he's injured. And that's when we started playing free-flowing football and not getting the ball forward quickly. All right, you pushed me to it. I've told the truth. So what are you going to do about it, Ian Wright?
Yeah, it's like when we subbed Keown on that season when we subbed.
He snuck on the guy in the middle.
The thing is, right, he was a sick footballer. He was a good finisher, good footballer. Yeah. However, he's on the payroll. Yeah. When you're working for the football club, you have your own merchandise range at the football club. Sorry, mate, you're only going to peddle the football club narrative.
Hey, Gunnar,
say it as it is.
I want to see Stuart Robson get a range at the club.
Yeah, exactly. And there's this myth that he got kicked out. No, he didn't. He left. Yeah, because they asked him to filter his opinions, and he said bollocks.
The petite pajama set. I want
on ESPN. He said it enough times. Yeah, he said they asked me to water down my opinions a few times, and I told them no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, so he left.
I want to see the petite pajama set come out. I want to see some of these other folks.
Mate, but look at our summer transfer window. Yeah, Manu Petit called it out. Manu Petit said, "Well, why did we buy some of these players? We didn't need them players. We needed this, and this." Look at Thierry Henry when he sits on TNT, or CBS, yeah, and he's calling out the manager last season or the season before, whenever it was. Yeah, he's been a serial winner for our football club. Yeah, the standards are here. Yeah, he's probably looking at our football club now, going, "I ain't winning the league."
Oh yeah, no doubt.
If you had him off camera. Yeah, in his own house. Yeah, when he's sat and him and his missus are chatting. Yeah, and she says to him, "Yeah, do you think Arsenal are going to win the league? They're doing all right. They're top. They ain't going to win the league. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
I put a bet on it.
He ain't betting on it. And this is the thing. Tony Adams, another one. Yeah, if Unai Emery was the manager, he said last season, I think we would have won the league. Yeah, look at the abuse he's got. He's got a statue for a reason, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right, but anyone who goes against this manager, and the only reason I think so many people are blindly backing this manager, number one, they want to get a gig in mainstream media. Number two, they just want to feel part of something. Yeah, and number three, right, is because this manager was our captain when we ended the trophy drought. That's it.
He was a panic buy. I had to keep reminding people he was a panic buy. We got smoked by United. That's the only reason why he came to the club. If we didn't get smoked by United, we would never be talking about Mikel Arteta. I mean, he was fair at Everton. He was okay. It was nothing to write home about. But everybody act like he was like the second coming to Cesc Fabregas. No, he was never that.
No,
sorry, Matt, to break in there, man. There's a comment there that's absolute bollocks, right? What league did Brady win? He's not a legend. You never saw him play, fella. You never saw him.
Cats don't know their history, man.
I did see him play live, and he was an iconic footballer in his day. So don't sit here and talk bollocks.
I'll tell you what.
I've upset someone. I've upset someone.
I big up for Lee. He is always here. He is always here. To be fair, so big up to him. Yeah. But the thing is, Liam Brady, like, is very similar to, but on the next level of Jack Wilshere. When anyone thinks about Jack Wilshere, they go, "Oh, what a player he would have been without injuries." Liam Brady left Arsenal too soon.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. That's the only reason he left Arsenal too soon and went to Italy.
It's like that, Lee. If you've never seen the man play,
exactly. And look what he won in Italy anyway. When he went to Juventus, he went Ascoli, he went Internazionale. He won trophies out there. You know, the fact is, Italian football was the holy grail. It was the equivalent of an actor from this country getting a gig in a Hollywood movie. That was Italian football at that time. It didn't go. Look, the fact is, right, when you look at the great Arsenal players, there's only 3. Liam Brady. I didn't say Ian. No, that's another Brady. I hope that Brady's rotting in hell. Not Liam, my Liam, but Liam Brady, Des Burke, and Thierry Henry. They're the 3 greatest Arsenal players of all time. Then after that, you can pick anyone from Ian Wright, Robert Pires, whoever you want to pick. Patrick Vieira, Petit. Pick any of those players who you love or like. But those 3 stand on their own. No Arsenal fan can deny that.
And I'm not having a go at the guy. I'm not having a pop. I'm just saying, don't make statements like that if you've never seen the guy play. Because I was privileged to watch him play, and the awesome, probably one of the greatest goals I've ever seen scored, curled balls I've ever seen against Spurs.
What was that? 5-1, 5-0?
5-0.
That was around this time, wasn't it? Wasn't that around this time? 23rd, 24th.
Yeah, it was actually 45 years yesterday.
Yeah,
there you go. See, I'm a fake fan, yet I know that, and I weren't even born.
But
that was the sad 23rd of December. I got smacked in the head with a fucking brick. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And was there top gooners back then, Jez? Was there top gooners around in that place?
Yeah,
super fans.
Mate, I wasn't a top gooner, man, that's for sure. But
was there any super fans floating around back then?
No,
it's only Peter Haywood.
Yeah, but the fact is, he was an awesome player, man. I mean, seriously, in his day, he was something else. And the fact is, I've never seen a goal scored. None of us, I swear to God, none of us in that away end have ever seen a goal scored like that.
Andy, hey, cheers. Andy just put something on my brother mentioned about an appearance on Sky. Yeah, my brother talked about it yesterday. We had our legs in the air, mate. I'll tell you one thing. I can't wait for his specialist subject and mastermind. Please choose Arsenal, because if you choose Arsenal, mate, I'm watching it and I'm taping it and showing my grandchildren.
He's done one of these quick fire question things. He's done one of these quick fire question things before. Yeah, there's a video doing the route.
No, what we're going to do, we're going to get a petition to get him on mastermind. So he chooses Arsenal as a celebrity subject. Please, his specialist subject. Please go on mastermind and choose Arsenal. The whole of the fan base have got to watch it.
He did one of these videos for, I think, 888 or some channel or whatever. And there was loads of questions fired at him about Arsenal. Yeah, how many FA Cups have we won? Yeah, he didn't know the answer. He said 13, not 14.
My face.
Yeah, I'll have to find the video and put it in the chat. Yeah, but mate, he got literally about 7 or 8 questions wrong. Right? It was like, come on, mate. Yeah. To be fair, some of the questions were tough. Yeah, but like, if you're an Arsenal fan and
if you're an Arsenal fan, they're not tough, mate. I'm sorry. No, don't give him that. He's not getting out of that one.
No, I'm not giving him an out. But some of them were like, okay, but then when like they're tough if you've been an Arsenal fan for 20 years and you don't really know the history like that if you haven't studied it. Yeah. But when you've been going for that long, and he was there in the Invincible season, when you've been going for that long, like you've got to know the answers to some of these questions, mate. Like how many, basic history. How many FA Cups have Arsenal won? It's basic history. Like, and knowing that Seaman wasn't in goal, 49 unbeaten. Yeah, who was the goalkeeper? Lehmann. Yeah, we can all name that 11. Any football fan that don't even support Arsenal can name that 11 because it was the same 11 every week.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It's actually crazy. But listen, we are going to wrap this up, guys. Big up to everybody who has tuned in. It's been it's been very good. And yeah, man, it's always good to get it off our chests and say it as it is, because we ain't part of the brown envelope gang that are going to sell out for £1 note. We're going to say it as it is. And guess what? We all know our club inside out. Kenny, big up to you, my friend. I know you had a great night of boxing last night, not personally, but watching.
You know what? It was good. I just want to say to all those guys who bought TNT Sports, congratulations, well done using your head. To all those who bought for DAZN, you bunch of pork chops. The audio win. You pork chops. I told you about DAZN being that is not the channel. That anything that Eddie Earn puts his fat little fingers in, it don't work out, does it? It don't work.
Well, I'll tell you what, but I'll big up DAZN España, because they don't do any of this gimmicks out here. It's like straight up, cuts it off at half time for 15 minutes. The boxing, it was streamed on DAZN, obviously, but they wanted to suck me up for €20, the melts. Yeah, we just did the Bing Sport one, right? But then, I went on Bing Sport and they were looping DAZN. But yeah, mad. But yeah, Kenny, what you got coming up? I know it's obviously Christmas Day, man. Enjoy the day with your wife and family, wife and kids. I can imagine your bank balance has dropped considerably in the last couple of weeks.
It has. My Christmas Day is going to be involving in-laws, because I'm the only. My wife's the only. Both my parents are no longer with me, and my brother's going to be doing Christmas Day in another part of the country, and he's having a good time. He's happy, and I'm happy for him. But we will talk during the day, and then obviously Boxing Day. I'm going to be watching football, and my daughter's going to Winter Wonderland on the 27th. On the 28th, they're going shopping in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush, and I've got to look after the dog. But I'll make sure that if no one's back in time for me to go to the match, tough luck. The dog's going to have to fend for himself. The end of the day, Arsenal for a dog. Sorry, doggy. Sorry, Theo. My dog's called Theo, by the way. Sorry, Theo, but I love you. But not that much. Yeah, actually, it was after Walker.
Fair play.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's loads of footy on Boxing Day. If I don't go to Sevilla, I'm not sure whether I'm going yet. Then I'll be doing 4 watch-alongs back to back on the other channel: Newcastle, Forest, Bournemouth, Fulham, Burnley, Liverpool, and then the debacle at Old Trafford when Unai Emery rocks up. So yeah, I'll be doing 4 if I don't go to Seville. If I go to Seville to see my pal, then I won't be doing any. But yeah, always love Kenny. Always blessed to have you on the channel, man. Jez, I imagine your bank balance has dropped as well with the grandkids and that as well, mate. So yeah, if you're looking, listen, you're looking forward to a good Christmas Day, mate. And thanks for all the support this year as well. And what you got coming up, mate?
Well, I haven't really got anything planned at all, be truthful. I've got a very, very busy family week as it is. So I'll probably come up with something. I'll probably do a match review after the West Ham game, whatever. I'm just going to I'm 30 away from 4.5K. Smash it.
Get it done.
I want to get it there. I was going to say it's been a great year working with you, Lee, Ken, mate. You're a legend to me. Every week we do a show. Matty,
I enjoy it, Liz. It's enjoyable, mate.
Likewise, man. Enjoy it, brother.
And Lee, have a great great day tomorrow. And Kenny, have a great time. Matty, have a great time. I will come up. One of the shows I am going to do is my worst ever Arsenal players. And I'm telling you,
Igor Stefanos, Lee Chapman, David Hawley,
the King of Zamunda. The King of Zamunda. Yeah, he's in there.
There's about
what are you basing this worst off of? Are you basing it off of how much they cost the love and adulation our fans gave them, and then their performances were dead? Yeah, or are you basing it off of actually who the hell are you, and you didn't really live up to it as well? Yeah, because Mesut Ozil's number one name on that list, by the way. 153 million quid he cost this club.
Lee, you always leave a sting in the tail, don't you, mate?
He's pound for pound the worst Premier League signing of all time, mate. Lukaku's in there as well.
And I'll tell you what, Ian is in the chat, mate. Yeah, it's your idea. Fair play to you, fella. And I've taken your option of doing that. And thank you for the suggestion. It's all about, it goes back to the 70s. Some serious rubbish we had back in them days. But serious rubbish.
Did you rate Jimmy Rimmer as the goalkeeper, Jez? Was he any good for us, Jimmy Rimmer?
Yeah, when he came from Man United, he wasn't bad. He was all right. He wasn't great, but he was all right.
Yeah. Wilf Rostrud, Trevor Ross, Wilf Rostrud.
Mate, we've had some proper cross at this club.
He was crap.
Lee Chapman up front has to be up there in that team.
Somebody put Theo Walcott a second ago. Theo Walcott scored 100 goals, man. I was like, he scored more. I mean, hey, bro, he won prolific, but hell, he got 100 goals.
He's in our top 15 or 17 all-time top goal scorers.
Yeah, there's a lot worse than that. Lot worse than that. Shamak.
So Frimpong.
But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, mate. Lee, have a great Christmas, man.
Oh man.
Big up to you, Jez, man. Matty, again, obviously, I know wifey's celebrating Christmas today, man. So appreciate you giving up your time, bro. And have a great day today as well. I know you had a great day yesterday. But yeah, big up to you, man. Mad support for me on this channel this season as well. So far this year. Always love my guy. What you got coming up?
Likewise, man. I'll be with you on Thursday. Looking to watching that as well, and then we'll be heading off to Florida to bring in the new year to enjoy a little bit of beach, and then we'll be back, man. And I'll be in full transfer watch settings, and I'm gonna try to catch Jay. I want to see this worst 11. That just piqued my interest for the day. There, I want to see this worst 11 because this is gonna be stone cold comedy. So. Fellas, I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you all this year, and I'm sure we'll talk to each other again before the end of the year. But if we do not, just want to let you know I love all of y'all. Merry Christmas, man. Have thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Thoroughly enjoyed this year. Great therapy sessions this year, man. We had some great off-camera therapy sessions this year.
The group chat's always fun. I can't lie. But yeah, big up to everyone involved, man. Big up to everyone in the chat as well. It's been crazy. I will be live tomorrow. With Saeed at midday UK time. So yeah, looking forward to that. I think Sav's jumping on. Yeah, Saeed's a real one as well, man. Yeah. Saeed obviously don't celebrate Christmas as well, and I couldn't care less about Christmas if I'm being honest. Yeah, but yeah, the missus is a little bit upset that I'm doing that stream. But I said to her, Christmas Day is 24 hours. I'm working for 1 hour of it. Get over it. Yeah, you want 1,700 quid iPhone, like a 1,700 € iPhone. Yeah, then you have to do as you're told, innit? So yeah, I'm back with him tomorrow. I think Sava and Roms are jumping on. I'll have some videos dropping on both channels as well. I'm going to record them later today and schedule them for tomorrow. But listen, big up to everyone inside. I'll be back again tomorrow with Saeed, and I'm going to go and chill out for the rest of the night. Sadly, I'm going to be all by myself because the missus is working. I'm going to watch YouTube content.
Lee, I've got something for you. You can if you can get into BBC One. The last 45 minutes of The Sound of Music's on if you want to watch it.
Thankfully, that's blocked in my territory, mate. We don't get BBC One, ITV, Sky Sports, TNT.
You're missing out on The Sound of Music.
I
Yeah,
might be
missing
able
out.
to find a couple of old episodes of The Bill, like on YouTube.
No, that's what I do.
Big up to everyone inside, man. Smash the likes. Make sure
You're
you sub
nicked.
to the guys as well,
You're
man.
nicked.
You're nicked. Burnside. You're nicked. And we're out of here, people. Laters. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad, people.
Merry
Come on.
Christmas, everyone.
Yes, Feliz Natal.
Everyone.
Laters.